AI can now generate a full bass track in under 60 seconds. So should bass players be worried?
Yeah, that's my truth. I don't think twice, I just move how I move.
There's a real fear out there right now that tools like this are coming for our gig. But what if AI isn't here to replace us? What if it's actually here to help us? Today I'm putting MusicCreator.ai through a proper test to find out. Hey, I'm Twisty, and on this channel we turn rig chaos into confident clarity. Now normally I'm deep into signal chains, modelers, and tone shaping workflows, but today I'm going to step outside of that gig and into something completely different. MusicCreator.ai is a platform that lets you generate full songs from a text prompt. It's got an AI music generator at its core, but it also has tools like a stem splitter, audio-to-MIDI, and a MIDI editor. Plus, it even has an AI music video generator. So you can be hip and cool like the other kids on TikTok. I'm going to generate a track from a script that I've written specifically based on the vibe of this channel. And then I'll use the stem splitter to break out the bass track. Then I'll use the conversion to make it go from audio to MIDI. By the end of this video, you'll know whether this platform is a genuine creative tool or just another AI party trick. Every time a new AI music tool drops, the same question comes up. Is this going to replace us musicians? And I get it. When you see an AI spit out a full song in seconds, complete with bass, drums, vocals, music arrangement, and the mix is pretty good, it's hard to not feel that knot in your stomach. But here's what I think gets lost in that fear. The real question isn't, can AI make music? Because of course it can. The real question is, can it make something a bass player can actually use? Can you edit the notes? Can you isolate the bass and use it as a starting point? Can you fold it into your creative workflow and make it yours? Because if the answer is yes, then this isn't a threat, it's a tool. So that's what I'm going to test out today. I remember when I first started playing around with backing tracks for practice. I'd spend ages hunting down the right groove, in the right key, the right feel, and half the time I'd settle for something which was close enough, but not exactly what I wanted. The idea of being able to describe exactly what I wanted and have it appear for me to play along to, that would have changed my practice sessions completely. So let's talk about today's sponsor, MusicCreator.ai. MusicCreator.ai is an AI music creation platform that combines generation of music with MIDI editing, audio processing, and a bunch of creative tools all in one place. The idea is simple. You describe what you want, it builds it, but then, unlike a lot of other AI music generator packages, it doesn't just stop at the generation of the song. It gives you editing tools that actually help you shape the result. They offer a free trial so you can check it out yourself, and I'll include an affiliate link in the description below so that you can try it out. But before you do that, let me show you what it can actually do. Okay, so if you have clicked on the affiliate link, it'll open you up into the MusicCreator.ai screen. And you've logged in. If you go into AI Music Generator, you'll come into this section which allows you to create the song from either a prompt or your own lyrics. If you have your own lyrics or your start of lyrics, then you can put these in here and then pick the style of the song, the title if you've got one, and it will then generate the song based on your more strict guidance around the lyric side. If you've got no idea what you're doing, like me most of the time, then you can just go to the prompt mode and you want to paste in or write a prompt. So here I'm just putting in a prompt for a song about groovy bass lines and going there. The two things that I recommend you do as part of your prompt is that you talk about the bass being mixed forward and melodic. So by pushing the bass forward in the mix when it's writing the song, it becomes easier when you try and split those bass stems out later on, which we'll have a look at. And the other one is, if you don't really care what the song's about, you just want a song in a style, then that's fine. But if you want to give it more direction, then include some lyrics guidance around not just the style of lyric that you want, but the feeling or the tone or the the topic that you want that song to be about, and that will then help it. And then you can give it an inspiration, genre, mood, instruments. You can pick the ambience, the gender. You can pick male, female, or a duet type. So if we look at hip hop, jazz, pop, indie pop, synth pop, I didn't know there was that many pops. Who would have thought? And then you go and generate music. The thing to note is down here I've got the credits remaining. So this gives me a list of all the credits that I have paid for or that are available under the free op trial. And then I can generate music, which is telling me it's going to take me 2 credits. Now I already created this, and it's created 2 versions of the song.
Every thought in my head.
Or this version.
I used to chase every thought in my head.
So first impression is the song is on topic. It's groovy. The bass seems to fit in the pocket with the drums, and the drums are forward in the mix a bit, so it's met the brief that I've asked it for. It doesn't sound too bad. It's groovy. The bass is there as a tone. Now, having generated a song, I can then go into the stem splitter. Now, AI Vocal Remover and Stem Splitter basically use the same AI background. The main difference is the stem will split into 4 tracks as opposed to the AI Vocal Remover, which will only bring to 2, instruments and vocals. The upload music option gives me the ability to upload an existing real song and have it split those stems out, or from my music, which gives you the ability to just select the file or the music you've just created. The third option that's around here is detect the number of stems. So if I pick the song that we just created, right, the pocket, confirm that, and I then have it detect the stems, we'll see what happens. The vocal remover is really good because it just gives you a backing track then with no vocals in it. So you can use that to practice your own vocals or your harmonies, or use it as a backing track if you're looking to play as a duet or a smaller unit. And the 4 stem split means that you can also remove the vocals, but you can also remove the bass line from that, which allows you to recreate the bass line if you want to, or remix it, etc. Once the stems are split, you can then upload them into a DAW and manipulate them however you like. Once it finishes that process, you can then click on the View Stems, and you can see here it's now brought up backing vocals, bass, brass, drums, FX, guitar. So it's brought out a stack of files, and I can download them as an MP3 or a WAV file, and I can play them through and edit them out. So isolating the bass is fairly clear. There's not too many artifacts in that I can hear. Fairly good separation. Now that I've got the stems split out, I can then now turn each of those audio files into a MIDI file. If I go to the audio to MIDI folder, when I go to upload the file, I can select any of those individual stems, or I'm just going to pick the bass and go with that. Once I've uploaded it, I can then convert to MIDI. And now once I've got it uploaded and converted, I can then edit that MIDI file, which is the really cool part about this package. As a normal MIDI editor, I can add, remove, etc. I can play around with the MIDI. First, I'm going to pick a bass guitar. And then I can hit play. And when the bass comes in, I'll hear it. There's a few extra notes in there that I'd have to trim out or delete and move around. That's a little bit because of the artifacts. That's pretty good. It's taken an AI generated bass tone, not an actual bass playing, but a bass tone, and it's converted that into audio and then converted into MIDI to go from there. With that audio to MIDI, I can also do that with analog sounds. So I've taken a Reckless Empire song by Original Band and I've looked at the stems. So you can see here I've got effects, vocals, drums, and bass. So same thing. A few artifacts in there, but it's reasonably clear. Once I've got that stripped down, I can download those bass files and I can then upload them in audio to MIDI and convert MIDI files out of them. And the other cool thing is you can create a music video, but I'll leave that to you. Remember that question we asked at the start? Should bass players be worried? After going through the entire workflow, generating, splitting the tracks, converting them to MIDI and editing them, my honest answer is no. And not just no, not yet, actually generally no. At no point during this test did I feel like the machine was doing my job. What it did was give me the raw material, a starting point, a spark of an idea that I still had to decide what was worth keeping and what needed changing and what to build on. The creative decisions, well, they were all mine. It was my prompt, my guidance, my recommendation on what instruments were included and the direction of where the song went lyrically. And if you think about it, that's not so different from how we already work. Not being able to write lyrics myself, I often rely on the singer in the band or someone else to write those lyrics, a ghost writer, the singer. So having AI generate those based on what I want it to do is basically like me sitting in front of the singer and saying, no, make it go this way. No, how about these words? Except this way, I had a lot less people complaining about the direction I was going in. So as musicians, we also take inspiration from other sources. A riff we heard, a groove that stuck in our head, a feel that we wanted to chase. This just gives us another way to get that initial spark. Is AI a real threat to bass players, or is it a tool for bass players? It's my belief that it's a tool and it's a surprisingly capable one. It's not going to give you a radio-ready, finished bass line in your style, but as a creative assistant, generating ideas, creating practice material, building backing tracks, or breaking through a block, then it does earn a place in your workflow. Being able to go from a text description to an editable MIDI bass line in a few minutes is generally useful. In the current iterations, does it take a little bit of work to tune that MIDI file better? Sure. But does it give me a guide track that I can use to then go and re-record myself later? Absolutely. With my bass tone and my feeling and style. If you want to try MusicCreator for yourself, the link in the description below is an affiliate link. And as I said, there is a free trial, so there is no risk to you giving it a go. If you want to see other areas where AI may be able to help you in your workflow, check out this video next. Catch ya.